Yo, hey guys, what's going on, guys? It's Mario here. And guys, hope you guys are doing good, guys. Hope you guys are getting a good start off to the year by trading and just in life in general. And guys, let's make every year trading a better year than last year. Okay, guys, so as you guys know, I like to trade the break and retest strategy. Now, guys, in this video, I'm going to talk about this trade that I took on Amazon that actually made me around 30% profit. Guys, look, we can still see it on the daily chart. And wow, I mean, look at this, the straight up trend on Amazon. It's crazy, right? So it's been following the market. Anyways, guys, look at this. Okay, so we're going to go to the 4 hour because we can see it a lot better. So look at this, so as we can see, the Amazon has been uptrending, right? And we've been making some support and demand levels like this, right? And we've made some resistance levels as well, right? So here was resistance, here a little bit was some resistance, and here, and here. And look what happened, so we broke. Well, okay, look, first let's establish this, right? So you could say that this right here is a channel, right? Why is it a channel? Because we traded in between that levels earlier. Okay, so look what happens. Look what happens after we break out of this channel, right? So we break up above the channel and retest back onto that previous resistance of the channel, which is the supply. And the supply becomes later support, which is found right here. And then look what happens. We continue back to the upside, guys, right? Look, this is what a break and retest is, right? So look, we break, retest, and back up, right? This is called a break and retest, and this is what I trade if you didn't already know, right? Okay, now look at this. Okay, so now we know that that happened on Amazon. Look where the next resistance or supply was, right? It was right around this 179 or 180 level, right? So, for example, let's call this 179 because 179 might be better, okay? So look, now we know that 179 is the new top supply of the channel, right? 179, and then look what support is, right? Bounce, bounce, bounce again here, and not quite there, but but we were almost there, right? So look, we know that this 170, 160 is a support level in Amazon, and this 179. Now, guys, just letting you know, these levels are not accurate because I just drew them on very quickly for you guys, but I have a separate chart. If you guys want to take some screenshots of this, if you guys want to keep it down, if you want, you can pause the video. Okay, but take a look at this. Okay, so this was my plan going into Amazon. Okay, so look, I knew that we were in this uptrending channel, and I knew that Amazon was in this sideways channel right here. Okay, so the plan was for me to either take puts at this rejection area at 179, or I would take calls down here at 171, right? Because I knew that would be the best risk to reward. But anyways, so that didn't really end up happening. What I ended up doing was something else because, well, we just weren't at that level yet, right? We were at a different level, and so I had to change up my plan for what kind of trade I could take. Okay, now look at this. Okay, so look, I am zooming in right here, right? And so look, we're also in this channel as well, from this 176 down to this 170, right? So look, as we zoom in, we can tell that we got some rejection on the supply right here, and then this became resistance. This became support, resistance, resistance, resistance again, and look what happened yesterday and today, right? This became resistance. This became resistance yesterday, right? So look, we were going to go into yesterday, right? Because yesterday is how I traded Amazon. So here, let me pull up yesterday on the 1 minute time frame. And like I said, we're going on the 1 minute because this is how I evolved my entry, right? Okay, check this out. Okay, so we're looking at Amazon, right? And now look at this. This is the 1 minute. On the right side, you have the day I traded. And on the left side, you have the previous day, right? Which was the week before that, which was the previous day. Look what happened on the previous day, right? So we were uptrending, pushing up. And then look where we came into resistance in. This 175.80 level, or you can call it 176, right? So we were rejecting 176 right there the previous day. Okay, so I knew that that was actual resistance, right? Now look at this. We're going into today on where I traded Amazon, and look at this. Now, actually, so today was kind of a little bit different, right? So look, as we can see that Amazon actually opened right here way above 176, so not too much above 176. What happened is, Amazon couldn't hold for a few minutes, and then we got a big flush down. And this big flush down, guys, I don't want this to FOMO me, into puts right away. But, times like this, you have to wait and just get the better entry, right? So, anyways, I waited a little bit, and, so I waited for the next candlestick to show up right here, which was a screen one. And I ended up getting into puts right there, right? Now, why did I get right here? It's because that red candlestick, the one right before it, this one showed me that there was weakness on Amazon, right? And also, this candlestick is very strong, so when you see a candlestick with small wicks and a big body like this is always going to be strong, okay? And then this next green one, this wasn't that strong for the upside, right? So if it was strong, then this candlestick would have moved probably, all the way up there, or maybe like a little more than halfway, right? And we had some pretty big wicks on that. So, anyways, I got into puts right here, right around $127, which is $1.27, and I paid my normal size. And look at this, guys. As you can tell, Amazon already started a downtrend from my entry, right? So we hit 175, and actually, I should have taken off my profits right there, which is pretty safe to do so, but I didn't, right? But the good thing is you should always do that. And look what happens, right? So look, we push down, we break that 176 supply zone, and now, guys, listen. Here, as you can tell, Amazon pushed back up, and so I was actually getting ready to maybe stop out, right? Because Amazon was pushing back up with these strong green candlesticks, right? Look what happens, right? So we can't really break that 175 area, right? Because look, we're just chopping around, so we're getting this, this choppy upside move as well, right? So when, so what I've noticed is that, when you usually get, like a choppy upside move like this, probably the next movement will, will correlate in the same kind of move, So for example, so if Amazon got this choppy move, so it's not like you're going to get, like one big red candle move to the downside. You're going to get the same choppy move down, and that's what happened, right? So we got a choppy move up and a choppy move down. Okay, so actually, my stop loss, okay, guys, my stop loss on this trade was going to be above a break and hold 176, and then my profits target were, 175, 174.6, and then I believe I had some other levels too, but we'll get into that later. Okay, this is what happened, right? So look, Amazon broke 176 and we held below it, and then that's where I got into my trade, right? Now, usually I would wait for a retest, right? So usually I'd wait for Amazon to push down, push back up, and then here is where I would get into the trade, right? So here is where usually I'd get into the trade, but actually I believe I added here on this trade. Okay, so what happened, right? Amazon pushed down. We ended up chopping back up to the upside, and we retested right here, right? So here, I actually added to my position just a little bit. Now, I only did that because I wasn't in full size of my regular position, and I knew that there could have been a better entry, right? So anyways, that was the last add-in right there, and my stop loss was going to be above a break and hold above 176. And now look what happened, right? So Amazon kept on downtrending right after I got in on that break and retest, right? So look, this is a break, retest, and look at that continuation of the downside, right? Now, guys, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Look what happened to Amazon later today, right? Because we had FOMC, look, Amazon shot up like $4 or $3 right there, guys. And I'm gonna be honest, I'll show the timestamp of where I sold at if I can get it to post. I literally sold Amazon my puts at the bottom, right? So like, it wasn't this bottom candlestick, but I believe it was this candlestick right here, or perhaps this one right here, right? So guys, I'm not even joking. I literally sold almost at the bottom of this trade, right? So listen, I entered right here and right here. I know you can't see the circles, but here, and I had entered probably right here and here, and then I sold it right here, right? So this is about like $1 move on Amazon. Nothing too crazy. I thought it was going to keep going, right? But the reason why I got out, guys, is because, well, look, normally, if a stock's going to go, it'll go pretty quick, right? So like, so it's not going to chop around like this for such long times. And like, look at these green candlesticks. You know, these are some strong buyers right here, right? There's almost no wicks on these big green candlesticks. And to the downside, you know, so we weren't really getting, you know, that big fast sell-off. And because we didn't, I knew that today was just not going to be a strong day. And, you know, so once we broke that 175, I knew that I had to watch that level, right? Because if we got, because, you know, so if we went back above it, I was going to probably cut out, right? I was going to stop this trade because maybe it would have done like a break and retest and continue back to the upside, right? So anyways, I noticed it chop right there, which was not a good look, right? So anyways, I was in the trade, and once it broke down to this level, I noticed it chop right there. And because it chopped and, you know, like it didn't continue down, you know, so after the first couple of candlesticks, I knew that that's when I really had to watch for when to get out. And then, you know, so we got one big candlestick down, just a little big, actually not even big now that I think about it, right? Anyways, I got out right here, right? So my entry on this trade was around 175.80 or 90, and then I sold at around 174.70. Right, so that's where I sold. So probably like $1 movement on Amazon. Now, guys, I bought these options for $1.27, as you can see, and I sold them for $1.68, which you can see on the screen. I only had bought 2 contracts because that's my regular sizing. You know, some people size more, some people don't size more. Later on in the future, I will start sizing more. So, anyways, guys, this was the trade. So guys, with that being said, guys, if you guys want to see more videos like this where I go over my trade analysis or just where I go over anything, guys, you know, so I'm always here to help. And guys, we do have a free group, guys. The group's literally free. Let's all get better together at trading together. The group is in the link in the description and in the comment section. If you guys want to join, we will see you there, guys. Leave a comment below on what kind of videos I should make, and leave a like if you like this kind of video so I know to make more videos. All right, guys. You guys have a good one, and we'll see you later.